Hey guys, just wanted to go over something that I actually just saw on my phone. So it is Wednesday night, and they just came out with the iOS 13.5 update. And I think some of it has alarmed some people that I know, some of it has brought up questions about privacy and things like that. So I wanted to go in just a few details about my personal opinion on it and also what the actual facts behind it are. I'll try to be as objective as possible with a lot of it, but some of it may be skewed from my own personal views. So to get started, iOS 13.5 is going to include the contract tracing API that Google and Apple work together on. What this is going to do is it'll allow government and local officials to build applications in order to do contract tracing for coronavirus, COVID-19, so that way they can make sure that if anyone does end up getting sick, that anyone that they got in contact with that has this application on their phone can get notified, so that way they can take the necessary precautions in order to keep themselves and their family safe. So in itself, it sounds like something that's a good thing, but it also does sound scary because they're keeping track of you, they're keeping your information, they know who you've been in contact with, stuff like that. Sounds very Big Brother-ish. But being that it is an API, that it's just a kit to allow other developers to use, so that way they can use the private identifiers, they can use your Bluetooth for this type of interaction. It's not something that's publicly available for any developer to use. So if I was to go try to develop an app, I wouldn't be able to say, hey, track every single person, see who they've gotten in contact with, and use it for however I want to. I'd have to be a government official or, well, a government agency in order to track this type of information, in order to use it, which some people also don't feel comfortable with. They don't care if it was, Google, Apple, or whoever tracking them. But also you have to opt into it as well. So there's that level of privacy as well to protect you from whatever you're scared of. So there is a level of privacy that you actually do get with the API, with Google and Apple letting you opt in and opt out. You could just turn your Bluetooth on as well. You have a personal identifier on your phone that's sent to the cloud. They just keep track of which other personal identifiers do make contact with each other. So that way, if someone ends up getting sick, they have to go onto their application, confirm that they've positively had a coronavirus test, and also type in a verification code to make sure that there's no false positives, not someone just trolling the system or trying to, lie or anything like that, or someone assuming that they have coronavirus. So along with them just keeping track of your Bluetooth data, whoever you've made contact with, stuff like that, they say that they're not collecting any location data, so they're not going to tell you where you passed this person or anything like that. Just that way you don't know who it was, where it was, like if it was at work, if it was at the grocery store, or anything like that, which I think that information might be useful, but that also doesn't lead to any sort of privacy. So if, I'm at work and it says, hey, you passed someone at work, then it's like, oh, who was it that I worked with? Was it a customer? Blah, blah, blah. But it does allow you to clean the location. So if it is something like work, or if it was at your home and you had someone over or something like that, it would allow you to know that you do need to clean those areas to try to reduce your risk. But you already should be doing that as well, I guess. That's kind of the point. For me personally, I think this is probably something that's good. I would opt in to letting them take my information to give me notifications, not because I'm super scared of what's going on, but I think that for the greater good, it is something that can be useful. It's something that can help out a lot of people. But yeah, I don't see it as something that you need to be scared of. Now, on the flip side, there are the people that are a little bit more conspiratorial minded, I guess, would be the term for it. And they would say this is, Apple and Google just basically flexing their muscles, showing that they can track you, they can, see everything like that. But we already know they can. This has been something that we've given up 20 years ago, or 19 years ago, I guess. We gave up a lot of privacy for a lot of security. And I don't think that we're going to move back into a place that's more private anytime soon. This may very well be something that they do take advantage of in the future. But as long as the media hype around this and that everything is true, this isn't an overreaction. It's actually something that we're no longer using archaic styles, pandemic control. We're actually moving into the future and using things like contract tracing with technology that we already have in our pocket in order to try to help out. So that's something that, as opposed to the stay-at-home order, where that's what you'd have to do for the 1918 flu, is you stay at home, no one goes out anywhere, because all you know is that there's a virus and we need to make sure that no one catches it. But now we have the technology and the ability to actually do something more than just avoid. We have something to be able to see who has it, who is exposed, so we can take preemptive action in order to make sure that the whole public is safe. I think that without something like this, and without the greater population actually taking this and accepting it as what we need to do moving forward, we have no chance at being let go, I guess. We have no chance at having normal lives for the foreseeable future, because it's either stay at home and let that be the way that we control the virus, or go out but give up some privacy in order to allow yourself to stay safe and others to stay safe, at least until there's a vaccine or a treatment or something like that, which they say, is at shortest about a year, 18 months, whatever it is. That's if people even want to accept the vaccine, if that's something that's even possible, if it doesn't mutate, things like that. So there's a lot of unknowns here, but as far as the iOS 13.5 update, as far as the way that Apple and Google are handling it, I don't think it's too terrible, and I think that the privacy that you're giving up is for something more than that, but that's just my personal opinion on that portion. To go back and just recap a couple of the key things, it just uses Bluetooth. It's supposed to be all completely private. It's stored in the cloud. You have your own unique identifier that is separate from the identifier on your phone, and it is an API that developers can use. It's not a built-in app that's already on your phone, and it's something that you'd have to opt into in order to take advantage of, or have them take advantage of. At least that's the official stance on it. So yeah, that's just my quick 2 cents, and just some information about what's going on with that. I know as soon as I saw the update on there, I was like, I don't know if I want to download this. Did a little bit of research into it, definitely quelled any fears or any concerns that I had about it as well. So yeah, if you do enjoy my videos, please thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for future content, just click the subscribe button down below and then click the bell icon. You'll get notifications when my new videos do come out. I have a couple that I'm editing at the current moment. So hope you guys are all having a safe evening, and I'll talk to you later.